You're good.
I just have to make sure. I mean, well, Molly, what I'm thinking, I'm
point.
looking good, and she'll say to me, "You out of season," and all of that stuff. So I want to make sure I have.
He's learning about color shades and fabrics,
Yes,
but you're really evolving before my eyes. I'm so proud of you. Like you said, Dan O will be here, Peter Schrager. Guys, the thriller we had last night, Sunday Night Football. Let's go. A rematch of the divisional AFC game, and Lamar Jackson and the Ravens faced off against Josh Allen and the Bills. Allen rallied the Bills for 16 points in the last 4 minutes to stun the Ravens 41-40, a primetime thriller. Let's hear from the quarterbacks postgame.
No one on the sideline blinked. Down 15 points, whatever we were, with 5-6 minutes left. Staying with it. Fans leaving, the stadium. You got to play this game for 60 minutes, and that's a really good outfit that we just played. And, God willing, we take care of business how we're supposed to, and how we think we will. It's probably a team we'll see again.
All I know is when we up in the fourth quarter, like I said, the game is not over till it's 0-0-0 on the clock, and everything not going to be perfect. Like I said, at the beginning of the season, we got a lot of season left.
All right, how about this nugget from our analytics? The Bills are the first team in NFL history to overcome a 15-point deficit in the final 4 minutes of the fourth quarter to win a season opener. I'm starting with our quarterback, Cam. By the way, that tie's dope. It's official. Tell me this. Was this a Bills comeback or a Ravens collapse?
Ravens collapse. There's things that cannot happen. Derrick Henry knows that fumble cannot happen. Another thing, too, hey, Stephen A., where was the Ravens defense? When I'm looking at the stat line, 251 passing yards in the fourth quarter alone. Josh Allen had over 400 yards by himself of offense alone. Jair Alexander, hey, bro, where you at, doggy? Yo, there were so many people to call out, and I'm not trying to deflect, but I think the Baltimore Ravens showed the world what they're capable of. They did every single thing but win the football game, and that's a little disappointing.
Yeah, listen, for me, it's definitely Baltimore. And the reason I say that is Baltimore has a habit of these type of collapses, these type of not being able to finish out games. Okay, let's be frank about it. They dominated this game for 3.5 quarters last night. They really did. Buffalo's defense had no answer for Derrick Henry rushing the football and Lamar Jackson. They had absolutely no answer. And here's the thing that really bothered me about Baltimore yesterday. Their organizations traditionally, as far as their DNA, it's always about the defense. It's always about the defense. When that game was on the line, they had a 4th down and 2. And John Harbaugh decided to punt the ball. Baltimore's defense showed no desire to stop Josh Allen. Why in the world would you want to punt the ball back to Josh Allen for Josh Allen to go and do what he did last night? It'd be the same way if, opponent is playing against Tom Brady. You punt the ball to Tom Brady, guess what? He's going to finish the deal. I always feel like with the Baltimore Ravens, their best side of the football is their offense with Lamar Jackson and King Henry. Yes, we know Derrick Henry had the critical fumble, but in order to win that game last night, you got to put the ball in your best player's hand, which is Lamar Jackson and Derrick Henry. So for me, this is definitely a collapse by Baltimore.
But listen, it's a trifecta. We all agree on that. But let's crystallize it even more so for the viewers out there. We have a situation right now where you're the Baltimore Ravens and you're dominating. Molly, Woody, Cam. Do y'all know that no team in NFL history had ever scored 40 points and rushed for more than 235 yards in a game and lost until last night? Until last night. That is the first time in NFL history that has happened. Scoring 40 points and rushing for 235 yards and still lost the damn game.
Right.
Now, when we talk about the collapse, at the end of the day, there's a couple of things that we have to say. Number one, the Baltimore Ravens defense ain't what we expected them to be. Because I got news for you. As dominant as the team was dominant because of Lamar Jackson and Derrick Henry. It wasn't dominant because you were neutralizing, Josh Allen and his crew. I'm sorry. If I'm John Harbaugh, I'm doing everything that I can to make sure that man don't touch the ball because I don't have faith in this defense. You sit up there and Keon Coleman is going in for a touchdown. You got to know not to make that tackle. You got to let them score so the ball can get back to Lamar Jackson as opposed to tripping them up when you know they're in field goal range and they're in position to win the game. But if you're going back to the Baltimore Ravens, here's what you really, really got to bring up. Yes, the fumble by Derrick Henry, that is an aberration. That is not something that is normal. This man is a man amongst boys. He was running roughshod all over them all night long. They had no answer for him whatsoever. Big play on that top. It happens. I feel sorry for them when they play him next because this brother, he walked off the field. He knows it's on him. He doesn't fumble the ball. You're winning this game. You got a 40-32 lead with 3:10 left. You had a 15-point lead with 5 minutes left. You're not losing this game if Derrick Henry doesn't fumble that football, okay? So that's a big loss. But we have to go to Coach John Harbaugh. He's a Super Bowl champion. He's universally respected and recognized as one of the great coaches in the National Football League. What are we lamenting, or what should we be lamenting? When we talk about John Harbaugh, do you know that there's no coach that's blown more double-digit fourth-quarter leads since the 90s? Nobody's done it. We don't talk about that enough. The fact of the matter is that this man, his team, in the fourth quarter, have been known to blow some fourth-quarter leads, double-digit fourth-quarter leads. Who would have thought we'd ever be able to point that out about John Harbaugh? But that is something that we have to talk about moving forward. I'm sorry. I'm just looking at it from that standpoint.
No, you're right, because they're not finishing games.
They're not finishing.
And who do we put that on? Is it coaching? Is it the psyche of the team? Because the team also, I think, to your earlier point, has to be deflated because this continuously keeps happening.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I always said I don't care what the Baltimore Ravens do in the regular season because we know that they're going to run roughshod. They're going to do what they do. It's all about the postseason. When you're not able to finish games, when you have critical mistakes during the game, that's really been the mantra of the Baltimore Ravens. It's the mistakes at critical times. And for an organization that's coached by John Harbaugh, who's one of the best coaches that we have in our game, to continually see this every time, especially in big games involving some of the elite teams in the conference or even out of the conference, it just makes you think like, okay, when is this team going to finally get over the hump? Because you're not going to have a better team than what the Baltimore Ravens have right now.
And Cam, here's the deal. There's certain cats that
Henry fumble or the Ravens not going for it in fourth and down their own territory and punting the ball back to Josh.
I think the biggest mistake, obviously, is the Derrick Henry fumble. I think in that type of situation, yes, the Baltimore Ravens, went into very conservative mode where, Damien, where a team goes to super aggressive to, we're trying to hold on to win the football game. When you're playing not to lose, you typically lose, right? Well, in that situation, Coach John Harbaugh has to punt the football because now if you do not get it, if you do not convert, then it's a first down. If not even a first down, you're already in field goal range, right? Now, I get it. I understand that there's so many what ifs. There's so many different possibilities. Put the ball in Lamar Jackson's hands. Put the ball in, King